Alright, what's up guys? It's Athanasios1 here, showing you another deck profile. We're going to do the budget dragunities. I haven't really play tested with this. I don't know how it runs really. Like, I haven't played against the deck or with the deck yet. So yeah, I'm going to test it out this weekend at my locals. Well, we'll start off with three dragunity ducks. Three Legionnaire. Oh, here we go again. I can't. Where's the other Legionnaire? I run three. Oh, it's right behind the ducks. Right there. Three Legionnaires. Three Phalanx. Two Atlas. I don't see many builds running three. I see why. He's good, but I mean, he could be dead. You don't want to draw him. You don't want him as much in the grave as you want Phalanx, although he is a very, very powerful card. He lets you get pluses with Icarus. He lets you get pluses with Legionnaire if you can pull it off right. Really good card. But yeah, there's just not a lot of space. Again, one effect veiler, I like it. It's tech. Again, I would want to run two, but just not enough room. Necrogarner. He's really good just so you could pitch it with Ravine, because you discard once per turn and you don't want to, like, he's just good discard fodder, and I like him a lot. Because sometimes you'll leave yourself open because you don't run that many monsters, like if they're warning you, so like you can have that little protection that you need. So one Necrogarner. Staples, Reborn, one book. One Mind Control. I like Mind Control. I don't see builds running it. I don't know why not. You run 5 tuners that are searchable, Book of Moon being at 1, this being a very powerful card. Like, if you use normal summon, they don't do anything, and then you can Mind Control. It creates pluses. Dark Hole, obvious reasons. Double MST, obvious reasons. I don't know why people wouldn't want to main this card. Really good card. I see bad players using this sometimes, like just using blind MSTs. Like, I don't like using blind MSTs whatsoever, unless you're in a good position where you have a 7 tool set and they have 2 set, so you MST 1 and you have 7 tools in case that's a trap. Usually I like to hit field spells if you're playing against Gravekeepers. So like if you have Phalanx in the grave because you cards a constant instant and they have Necro Valley out, you don't want to necessarily activate your Ravine because if you don't want to search that turn, so you can just space it and wait for them to activate another one, like if you run over their recruiter or whatnot. But that's just my opinion. I think nobody should take out space. 2 Upstart Goblins. This is budget. I don't have dualities. I was planning on getting them, but they shot up even more, so I spent my money otherwise. Yeah, 2 Upstarts. You have to fish in this deck because you want to try. If you're going first, you definitely want to make a Stardust and have a Ravine on the field. It's a really solid play. 2 Pot of Avarice. You go through Synchros. You go through your Vajrayanas a lot and your Duxes, and you need to put them back. And Pot of Avarice does that for you, and it lets you plus off of it, so it's really, really good. This card is rarely dead, and if it is dead, you could always pitch it for a Ravine. 3 Cards of Confidence. Really like this card. D-Draw, obvious reasons. Don't need to explain it much. 3 Terraforming. Really good card. Lets you search it. Since you don't have recruiters like GK to get to your Ravine, Terraforming's a perfect card. A lot of people don't like to run 3, or they like to go 2 and 3, or 2 and then. I was thinking of running only 2 Ravine and 3 Terraforming, and that might not make sense, but then again it does because you could just discard it for Ravine. But right now I like 3 Ravine a lot because you really want to open that card just to add consistency. 3 Ravine, obvious reasons. Oh, the last one's right there. Yeah, 3 Ravine, broken, lets you search your deck. It's like Whirlwind, but I would say it's as good as Whirlwind just because you have to discard. So Whirlwind is, in my opinion, just a little better, even though Whirlwind had more restrictions. This just says any 4 lower dragunity. So, I mean, this does give you a little more option, but Whirlwind was better. But this is really, it still really is good. We go to Traps. 1 Mirror Force, 1 Solemn Judgment, 1 Torrential, 1 Icarus Attack. I like it, but I don't like it to a certain extent to run 2 of it. I'm not sure if this works, but if you summon a Legionnaire and you equip it with Atlas, I think you can tribute your Legionnaire, pop 2 cards, Atlas is sent to the graveyard, so then you get to pop another card, so it becomes a +1. Unless they 7 tools you, then you break even, because Atlas will still get this effect. But if Atlas doesn't get his effect and it misses timing because of this, then it can be a -1 if they 7 tools. But if not, I'll probably run another copy just because I like that combo a lot. Yeah, so 1 Icarus Attack. I mean, the deck doesn't run 7 tools. It sides it, and it sides dust, so I mean, you can use that little extra back row destruction. You have the 1 warning. I would like 2, but I'm running Mind Crush instead. I really like it, actually. If I were to get a warning, I'd probably take out a bottomless. I might be thinking of dropping this for a warning if I get another one, and then teching a D prison because I don't like bottomless right now. At least not until the priority ruling comes out. So 1 warning, 1 Mind Crush, and then 2 bottomless. And then we'll go to the extra deck. My extra deck isn't complete. It's missing 1 of these and Bryanak. So 3 Vajrayanas would be a good choice. There's 3 Stardust here, but that was for my Gravekeepers. I would go 2 Stardust, a Scrap Dragon, Colossal, Red Dragon, Gaianite, because you can make 6, and if you don't want to make Vajrayana and you just want to run over something, because there'll be cases where your Legionnaire will survive and you want to go Vajrayana, bring back Phalanx, sync with the Legionnaire into an Android or a Catastor. Sometimes you can just go Legionnaire, Phalanx, and go into a 5 if you need it, so that's why the deck can make 5s. Rare occasions you can make Black Rose, so you want to have that open option because you do run Monster Reborn, and a lot of people, like if you make this with a Legionnaire, you can go Vajrayana, bring back Phalanx, Monster Reborn this, make Black Rose, if that's the case, but that would be a bad minus, but I don't know. Like, there'll be cases where you can make this. These 2 are fillers. Just have those in there, just in case, like, you Monster Reborn that and make Stardust, and you can think Monster Reborn a formula, you can make Stardust. But yeah. Wait, hold on, let me read Shooting Star. Tuner Synchro, okay. Yeah, so if you were born, formula. And Chimera Tech onto the side deck. I took Paul Clark and Jojo Lando's advice here, Shuma Frog and Yu-Gi-Oh! Trader 1. I like running a bunch of 1-ofs. It was a really good idea, and I really liked it. I do run a couple of 2-ofs just because Dragunity doesn't have as much versatility of a side deck as Gravekeepers, because Gravekeepers you can side Rivalry or Warlords, and in this deck you can. This deck you can only do Goes and Match. So yeah, 2 Goes and Match because you run all wins. Some of you are thinking, well, you can't synchro in too much, but Stardust Dragon is a wind. So Stardust Dragon and Vajrayana are wins, so it's still good. Like, I mean, if you're going up against Monarchs, this is better. Like, you can just make a bunch of Stardust and flip this, and it's hard for them to get over it because they might be able to pull off a Mobius, but even the only Monarch they could probably pull off is Caius and Mobius, but you can just negate Mobius, so Mobius would be dead, and then Caius, they would only be able to Caius. They would have to Caius this, and they wouldn't be able to get over your Stardust, so you would eventually beat them down. So Goes and Match is really, really good, but again, only 2. You don't need more than that. 1 Thunder King, 1 Lava Golem. I'm just testing this out, see how it goes against 6 Sams. Really good. You could just pop both their Shians, bring this out, summon in defense mode on their side, summon Legionnaire, pop this, pop one of their back row. Creates a lot of pluses. really good card. And if you're playing the Hope for Escape build, they'll be at low life. So even if you could protect yourself for a couple of turns with this, like if you could take a hit or two, most likely you can't. But yeah, for Gravekeepers, you can use it if they explode on you, but most of the time it's dead. Puppet Plant, DD Crow, self-explanatory. Crossout, self-explanatory. My Body, don't really like this, but it's still good. Trap Hole, really good. 7 Tools, self-explanatory. Dust Shoot, and Dust Tornado.